What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Major Predictions. And to all my boxing fans, it's your boy Kai King. Once again, I really appreciate you guys for watching. And remember, always like, comment, subscribe to this channel. I know you probably got a side piece, or maybe your side piece got an account, or you got an account that your main piece don't know about, that only your side piece know about. Whatever the situation is, use all those accounts to subscribe, okay? I appreciate you guys. Okay, all seriousness aside, just kidding, all jokes aside, we're going to be speaking about two great fighters today. Well, one of them used to be great, now not so great. We're going to be speaking about Keyshawn Davis, the businessman, person that stands on business, versus Denys Berinchyk. I've been actually watching Keyshawn Davis for a while now. There was this one fight that Teofimo had up in Brooklyn, and my boxing trainer and we actually went to go watch it. They about to stop it now. Oh. He got a punch.
Down under there, I haven't heard a lot of times,
but. And Keyshawn Davis was actually one of the undercards, and at that time, he was just all right. He was good. Don't get me wrong. He did his thing. He won. But right now that I'm watching him, I've seen how much his style has grown since then. He's very composed. His style is extremely mature. And, his trainer is Bomac, who's also Terrence Crawford's trainer. And we already know that Crawford is a great fighter. And they also spar together, meaning Keyshawn Davis and Terrence Crawford. They spar from time to time and they work together. So that's why I think Keyshawn Davis is most likely going to take this fight. But it's not even because of who's been training him and who he's been working with. It's just the style that I'm seeing, and I'm going to break it down. Okay, let's start by speaking about Denys Berinchyk style. Extremely awkward. To me, it's like a Timu version of Lomachenko. And it's funny because he actually has fought Lomachenko before back in the amateurs. But ultimately, this guy, he can, switch his footwork at any time on some Marvin Hagler shit, except he does it on the regular. He does emulate some of Mike Tyson style, meaning sometimes, he squares up from time to time, and he goes from orthodox to southpaw and then vice versa. So his footwork, very tricky. He does have some trick shots that I've seen before. He'll pretend like he's backing up, and then he'll bait you in, and then you think that he makes you think that you got him backed up, and then he'll shoot right into you. And I've seen him do that before where he backed up. The guy thought, oh, I got this guy backing up. Navarrete was backing him up, and then he just shot right in with a shot. So very, very tricky guy. Do I think he's going to give Keyshawn some problems? Yes, only in the sense of because Keyshawn Davis probably is going to be beating the shit out of him, and he's going to be clinching a lot because even on his last fight, this guy, I don't know, his punches were very weird. His footwork, you could say it's excellent, but then it's also very awkward. I don't know. I don't know how to judge it, but the guy is also undefeated, so he's got to be doing something right. And I love how he's very unpredictable, just to speak about the pros, but at the same time, he seems like he's getting that father time and his cardio is not so good. So I see him hugging or trying to hug Keyshawn a lot because even in his last fight, he seemed very tired, even in like the middle round. So I don't really see him winning Keyshawn Davis at all. I think Keyshawn Davis might even knock this guy out. Very high chance of it. But we're going to see. It's boxing. We never know what's going to happen. It's all speculation. 3 rounds. I give it 3 rounds until Keyshawn Davis figures out his style and starts exploiting him. Because this guy, like I said, he's very tricky, meaning Denys, very tricky, very unpredictable. And he might land one or two shots that Keyshawn Davis might not be expecting. But let's talk about Keyshawn Davis now, right? Because it brings it to him now. I think his style right now is very, very mature. He's very, very composed. He's always in the fight. This guy, he's not backing away. Everything is very strategic. He's picking his partners apart. Has a very good jab, puts the combos behind the jab, and he also is very, very good at reading the other person. So that's why his defense is pretty decent. He doesn't get hit a lot. But then again, he hasn't fought that many high caliber fighters. Actually, he hasn't fought any high caliber fighter, but he has fought one or two people who I thought were actually pretty decent and could have given him a hard time. But I saw how he was able to make it out of there. I do see Keyshawn definitely winning this fight because he's going to figure Berinchyk out, and then he's just going to start picking him apart. Um, Berinchyk could, do all that crazy footwork, but I don't see it working with Keyshawn because Keyshawn's also very good with his footwork too. I've seen it before. So ultimately, I got Keyshawn winning this fight, 80-20% chance, only because 80% uh, Keyshawn Davis is going to win the fight, but 20% goes to Berinchyk because maybe his style might be so unpredictable. Maybe his cardio would be so good where he does give Keyshawn Davis a hard time and Keyshawn's having an off night. Maybe, he didn't sleep well a night before, so he's off. He's not as sharp as he usually is. And then also, maybe Berinchyk even luckily drops Davis because sometimes Davis likes to joke around a little bit, especially if he knows that he got you in the bag. He might fool around a little bit. I've seen him do that too. And maybe while he's fooling around, Denys might come in and just whop and just drop his ass and then win the judges over. But ultimately, right now, Keyshawn Davis is the younger fighter. He's the up and coming star. So unless Berinchyk does something that's extremely crazy, he's not going to win this fight. Even if the fight is very close per se, the judges is definitely going to give it to Keyshawn Davis because at the end of the day nowadays, boxing is unfortunately now a business. It's not about the greatest fighting the greatest anymore. It's all a business move. So from a business perspective, Keyshawn's the younger fighter. He's definitely going to be the new cash cow, right? Because they're already amping him up to possibly fight Frank Martin, to possibly fight Tank. Maybe he might even fight Devin Haney again. But then again, Devin Haney is back in the drawing board, so he might not even deserve that fight. So, I mean, anyway, you know, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay, but I'm excited to see how Keyshawn Davis is gonna keep growing and building up to when he does fight Tank. All right. So until next time, that pretty much sums it up. And once again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys think different, comment below. I love the controversy and I love hearing people's different opinions. I even like it when you guys attack me, like, oh, you're biased. So you gave a horrible breakdown. I love it because guess what? I still appreciate you for watching the video, number one. Number two, you telling me what you didn't like or maybe what you didn't see or what you wanted to see will just make these videos a lot better. So until next time, all right? Peace. Stay safe out there. There's a lot of crazy people out there. I don't know where y'all from, but where I'm from, there's a lot of crazy people out there. So, all right, make sure your hands up. All right? Until next time, predictors.